Bengal now, where we're understanding after the Panchayat poll announcement in Bengal, the BJP has filed a case in the Calcutta High Court and they're demanding for deployment of central forces as well. So that's the update that's coming in. BJP filing a plea in the Calcutta High Court. Deploy central forces in West Bengal is their demand. BJP seeking central force. West Bengal Panchayat polls face-off only escalating. So as we pointed out, after you had that announcement of the Panchayat polls in the state of West Bengal, now the move that's coming in from the BJP is they filed a plea as far as the Calcutta High Court is concerned and they're demanding deployment of central forces. Will be interesting to see how the TMC government actually responds to this. So TMC and BJP once again at loggerheads, as we pointed out, that entire face-off over the Panchayat polls is only escalating, because remember, the charge by the BJP for the longest time has been there is murder of democracy, there is no law and order situation as far as the state of West Bengal is concerned, and that is why the deployment of the central forces are needed. But the question that is being asked by the TMC is, why do you really need the deployment of the central forces? We'll try and get more details when we establish a connection with our colleague, but the big update that's coming in is that face-off between the BJP and the TMC in the state of West Bengal escalating over the announcement of the Panchayat poll. So after that announcement, BJP has moved to the High Court in Calcutta and they're demanding the deployment of central forces, because as I pointed out, the one demand by the BJP for the longest time has been that law and order situation is completely out of hands as far as the Mamata Banerjee government is concerned. And that is why the need of the hour is the deployment of the central forces. But the counter that's coming in from the TMC is that why do you really need as far as the deployment of central forces are concerned? So that's the big update that's coming in, a fresh face-off between the BJP and the TMC after the three-tier Panchayat polls were announced in West Bengal only continues. Now let's just give you a little backdrop of what really has happened so far. After the decision by the West Bengal Election Commission, the BJP has slammed the move and claimed that polls were being done in a hasty manner, and now they're asking for deployment of central forces. Let's bring in our colleague Kamalika Sen-Gupta, who's joining us on the broadcast. Kamalika, good morning. That face-off over the Panchayat polls is only escalating. First, the BJP was asking why is it being done in such a haste manner. Now they're asking for deployment of central forces. Why are they asking so?
See, BJP and opposition, they are saying that with this police force, it's not possible to conduct election one day. And that's why they are asking for central forces. Even in, they believe that police is partisan, so central forces is required. If you remember, for the by-polls also, BJP asked for central force. And now the Calcutta High Court has allowed them to file this plea where they are demanding central force. They are demanding online nomination, because the nomination of Panchayat election has started from today. And along with that, they have asked for that everywhere CCTV should be there, the nomination procedure and the election procedure and everything. So Panchayat election, obviously the semi-final for Lok Sabha polls. And that is why it's a big challenge for both Trinamool Congress and BJP. For Trinamool Congress, a peaceful election is a challenge. The state government, the ruling party. For BJP, how much they can do, how can they fare after the assembly polls, that's a big point. But right now they have gone to court. Court has allowed that the court will be hearing their plea. Still not the date is not clear, but court has allowed their plea.
Okay, so you're saying the court has allowed the plea. But I just want to go back to why the Panchayat polls are becoming so important as far as Bengal is concerned. As you rightly pointed out, Kamalika, it's almost being seen as a semi-final. So when the BJP says that why is it being done in a haste manner, because their criticism is that not even one single all-party meeting happened. How is the TMC responding?
See, the election is declared by the State Election Commission. And there is a consultation with obviously the state government. But the prerogative of declaring election solely goes to State Election Commission technically. So obviously the TMC is not reacting in that way, but the TMC is saying, as the National General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee yesterday said, that what is the problem of BJP? Do they feel that they will not get enough of people to stand for the election? But last time, to your first question, why Panchayat polls is important? Because if we look back history, 2018 Panchayat polls, the allegation against the state government was there was widespread violence. It went to court, it went to Supreme Court. There were very strong observations given by Supreme Court. And the BJP campaigned the entire year, that was also a year before to the Lok Sabha polls, that there is violence in Bengal, that nobody can contest in Bengal. They got the dividend of this campaign in 2019 with 18 seats. So that's what BJP's side was. Trinamool Congress and ruling party is, the challenge for them is this, that they have to conduct this election peaceful as far as their party is concerned. So Abhishek Banerjee, for the last 2 months, he has been doing padyatras, he's been trying to find the right candidate so that there is no violence. That direction has been given from top. But how far that will be maintained and how far the bottom rung of Trinamool will allow that peaceful election, that is a big question. That's a big challenge for TMC.
Komalika, we'll just request you to stay on with us because we want to take in a reaction from the BJP as well. I believe Rahul Sinha is now joining us. Good to have you with us here on CNN News 18. The counter that's coming in from the TMC is that why is there a need as far as deployment of central forces are concerned for the Panchayat polls?
देखिए, एक नंबर बात है, जुलाई महीना पूरा बरसात का महीना है
जी।
बाढ़ में 1/3 पश्चिम बंगाल का एरिया वो बाढ़ प्रभावित रहता है और पूरा गंदगी और कर्दमाक्त हो जाता है पूरा पश्चिम बंगाल का गांव-गांव। इस समय इतना जल्दी चुनाव करने का जो निर्णय इन लोगों ने लिया, एक तो वो पूरा गलत उद्देश्य में गलत तरीका से किया गया। दूसरा बात है, जो पंचायत चुनाव कैसे इस स्टेट पुलिस से होगा, जो स्टेट पुलिस दिन दहाड़े में सड़क पे खून नहीं रुक सकते, इतना बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुआ पूरा पश्चिम बंगाल में, एक का किनारा नहीं कर पाया, इतना सारे बॉम्ब मौजूद है, तो ये पंचायत इलेक्शन तो एक रक्तक्षयी इलेक्शन होगा, ब्लड शेड होने का संभावना है। इसीलिए स्टेट पुलिस से पंचायत इलेक्शन किसी भी तरह सही नहीं होगा, जनता का इलेक्शन नहीं होगा। इसीलिए हमारा डिमांड है, इलेक्शन हो तो सेंट्रल फोर्स से हो और सेंट्रल फोर्स डिप्लॉयमेंट होके इलेक्शन होगा तो लोकसभा विधानसभा चुनाव में जैसे शांतिपूर्वक चुनाव होता है, ऐसा पंचायत में होना चाहिए।
जी राहुल जी, मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि आप हमारे साथ बने रहे। वी ऑल्सो हैव फ्रॉम द टीएमसी शांतनु सेन also now joining us on the broadcast. Good to have you with us here on CNN News 18. How do you see the demand of the BJP saying that we need deployment of central forces, local police will not be enough as far as the Panchayat polls are concerned?
BJP knows it very well what the wall writing of the Panchayat election is going to be. That's why their leader of opposition, who has won by the process of load shedding, Mr. Suvendu Adhikari, he was moving from one court to another to defer the date of poll. Now they know it very well, and it has been said by their leader, Mr. Dilip Ghosh, repeatedly, that they are not in a position to file up nomination in all the posts. They are not in a position to prepare their booth list. When their central leadership is asking for the booth committee, they are providing the false booth committee. So they know they are not in a position to fight the Panchayat election at all. And so far the question of central force is concerned, they must recall that the 2021 assembly poll followed by parliament by-poll in Asansol, followed by 7 assembly by-poll, each and every poll was conducted by central forces. What was the result? When people make up their mind to support Trinamool Congress, no one can penetrate the mind of the people at large. So people in Bengal, they have made up their mind that they are not ready to accept any other party other than Trinamool Congress. And BJP, knowing fully well the outcome of the Panchayat election, they are doing this drama.